Let's get it, homie. Yeah. Johnny Dumbbell, what's good, fam? How we doing tonight, sir?
Oh, not too bad. I'm doing a little bit better than the Penguins defense, who've already blown a 2-goal lead. But hey, let's go Pens, beat the Capitals. We hate them around here in Pittsburgh. Other than that, it's been great. Really busy week. Yeah, baby. Really busy week. Got a lot of progress made on a project that I'm working on, and got a couple of brand new clients that I'm really excited about. One of them, a very young man. I'm going to be motivating him to not only get the right decisions done in the gym, we're going to help him out in the kitchen and in real life as well. So business is booming. We're moving forward and we're moving on and moving up. So hey, couldn't ask for much more.
Johnny, I love that you're going to give him some game in the kitchen too.
Hey man, that's a lot of the battle, guys.
Thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you being in the chat. Hey Johnny, we got to make her a moderator on your channel so she can kind of, you know what I'm saying, manage and mitigate the flow of stuff.
She's not the boss of me.
No,
no, that's cool. Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Okay, Johnny, it's Thursday night. It's Bumble tonight. We're breaking down these ladies' profiles for the nephews. You ready to get into this?
Absolutely. And hey, we're not trying to be brutal. We're just trying to be honest. And sometimes that's, brutal.
All right, Johnny, let's go here. We got Allison. She's 33. And Johnny, you know what I see here is that there's no bio.
See, I had so little hope for her. Yes, no.
Okay, well, you know what? She may redeem herself here because she's only looking for something casual.
All right, so
Pound Town it is. All right, she says, I'm known for always being cold.
Bruh.
By the way, thanks, Minimum.
Always being cold. So I wonder if that's like the blood iron thing that happens. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean, so I think what she's talking about is when she climbs into bed, the temperature of her feet and butt drop to below freezing. Listen, as a formerly married man, I know all about that. It's like snuggling with a butterball turkey, and she wants to put it on you. That's what we're looking at here. There's nothing you do about it, though. Hey.
Well,
if she makes it worth your while, that's cool.
In my experience, when a lady's a little cold, I run a little bit hotter. It gives her even more of a reason to put her hands all over me. So I'll keep you warm, boo.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, she says a fictional character she can relate to is Snoopy.
Okay. No, I want to know why.
You want to know why?
Is she chasing
Okay.
off the Red Baron? Sorry, I had to.
My simple pleasures are comfy clothes and good food.
Bruh.
Is that a company line, Johnny?
No, you know what? I'm not going to say that because, the company line is general crap like, I love to laugh, or,
Okay.
I only want positive vibes. That's the company line. This is at least a little more specific than that. I mean, comfy clothes and good food. I don't see that on everyone, and I don't see that on a lot of them. I mean, when I think comfy clothes and good food, I think, a Friday or Saturday night in back in the old. Now, again, I'm going back to the '90s on this one. Renting movies and video games from Far More, and back when Little Caesar sent you pizza, the actual twin pizzas on the big old sheet. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that is something that kind of connects me to some happy memories and some comfortable memories, and not only that, but it just kind of creates a little bit more of a, albeit a general vibe, but a comfortable vibe nonetheless. So there's a comfortable aspect to that comment. I wouldn't call it the company line. I think it's relatively common, but I mean, I think that it kind of speaks to her desire for the occasional night in instead of the night out. And so, I mean, not only does that kind of speak to a lack of materialism, but maybe a little bit of intuition too.
Okay, because when I see comfy clothes and good food, I'm thinking this answer is like a comfort bait opener type thing that's low effort, high relatability, and is like zero identity involved in it, bro. Like comfy
Well,
clothes.
no, like I
good
say,
food.
it doesn't tell me a
It's
lot,
cool-
but it
it's
tells
cool
me a
for, I
little.
want to be liked without revealing anything real. It's safe. It's not committal, and it puts her in the.
Well, I'm just saying it's not the company
an
line.
easygoing archetype, bro. That's not personality. It's camouflage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying it's not right down that company line though. I mean, it at least comes off on a little bit of a fringe from that.
Okay, well, I don't know. She's leading with comfort and consumption, and it just tells me what drives her: sensory and reward. Okay, not growth or depth.
All right, fair enough.
Dopamine. Okay, that's her headline, Johnny.
Well, yeah, I
Odds
mean,
are her lifestyle.
look, nobody
around
doubted that.
comfort, not challenge.
Yeah, I
All
mean
right, so,
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
all right. So does she live in comfort or chase it? Is this a woman that's going to bring chaos to my life or add peace to it? So I'm not sure. Like I said, so far I feel like the profile's real low effort.
I mean, it's not. Yeah, I mean,
No
it's at least it's
bio.
not blank. But yeah, no bio. That's the thing I don't like.
Yeah, no bio, Snoopy, comfy clothes, and she's right down the road and just is looking for something casual.
Right.
Bruh.
I don't know here. What we think, chat? Mini Mom. You always have very good insights, especially on our Monday night show. What do you think, Mini Mom? Should I go left or right on Allison here? I mean, it could go either way.
I'm gonna.
What do you think, Johnny? Give me your 2 cents.
I mean,
Hello there.
I think that I think she made a very minimal effort, but it was an effort nevertheless. Other than leaving things blank, I might, at the very most, I might say, hey, you know what? Maybe see how the first couple of messages go. I mean, if we're getting one word answers, if we're getting cold responses, all right, the hell with it. It really wasn't worth it. But that's at the most.
I'm rocking with Mini Mom. Mini Mom says left. Left it is. It's over for Allison.
Yeah, it's not the worst, but it's nowhere near the best. So,
all right, hey, cool. Her and I aren't compatible. I guarantee you there are plenty more women out there who are looking for something casual that I'm a lot more compatible with. All right, let me check out our next profile.
But if you are going to go ahead and get at her, that's one thing. I would say just gauge the responses and see if you're getting getting the blow off response or the response of somebody who would like for you to continue, stimulating said responses. But anyway, while Bill's doing this, guys, in the comments, we would love to hear or read your stories about some crazy online dating experiences you've had. whether they were good ones, bad ones, or just something out of the ordinary. We'd love to read about it. We'd love to actually have you call in and tell us about it too. Some of these stories are fantastic. I actually do think we should do a third show a week, just with some of the messages that I've gotten with the kind of crazy things that have happened on online dating app, encounters. So if you have one, hey, write it below. We'd love to see it.
Mini Mom says she's too vanilla for you, Bill.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, she'll turn up for me. All right. No,
yeah, but see, that's the thing. I would, but that's the thing. I don't want to have to make somebody turn up. I want her to already be turned up and meet me on that level. If you're not on my level, that's okay. We're just not compatible.
Well,
She's not on your level, man.
John, here's what the nephews don't understand. If they don't have a lot of experience with women who like you make it easy for you. In fact, I'll take it a step further and say that they are easy for you. They give you access to them easily. They don't make it difficult for you when it comes to following your lead and your plans, even if it's something they're not into doing. If they like you, guess what? They're down to do it. So
yeah, when you're that guy for her, when there's that actual specific attraction, yeah,
for you.
Definitely.
All right, Johnny, we got Shatabi 38.
All right.
And there's no bio here for Shatabi's profile. That's a little disappointing. But
yeah, I mean, that's
says she speaks Hindu. That's interesting. That could be fun.
I do not. But pretty cool.
I don't know, but when you date women from other cultures, you learn things from them. I love it. Because I'm always looking to learn and just try to better myself.
Yeah, I mean, my question would be not so much how westernized she is, but exactly what her outlook's on relationships and the kinds of things that transpire during those. That would be an interesting conversation. I think that would, if there were a bio, I would say that would be something worth talking about in the first conversation. But because there isn't, I see a relatively pretty girl in a pink dress, and that's nice, but it's not enough for me to swipe right.
Yeah, it's not for me either. And that's because my life is dictated by standards and principles. And I just can't swipe on a profile that a woman's not putting any effort into. It kind of makes me feel like, nephews, look, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And she's not going to put a lot of effort into her online dating profile. It makes me think that she's not going to put a lot of effort into other aspects of her life. And if I were to become a part of her life, she'd have to put a lot of effort into it or she wouldn't be around long.
Yeah, you're not looking for chaos. You're looking for peace. And, chaos is not an ingredient of peace. Consistency is.
Johnny, here's my problem with Shatabi's profile here. There's no bio, no prompts, no effort, and that's intentional. She's saying, you'll chase and I'll filter through you bitch-ass dudes to see who I like.
Well, and dude, I'm telling you right now, she's got a full inbox right now, so why wouldn't she think that? Because, well, that's what's happening.
Okay, well, it's just not... It's not about connection. I don't think.
And now you got a bunch of guys trying to catch the eye of somebody who didn't give a crap enough to write a sentence or two.
Well, these two little pretty pics, that's like a funnel. It's like just enough to farm likes and not enough to build context. Like if she wanted conversation, she'd give you something to respond to. This is a setup designed to test how thirsty you men are. Come on, nephews. I'm going to need y'all to start doing better.
Yeah. Dude, you're better than this.
All right, look, my swipe smarter insight here, nephews, is when a woman gives you nothing but expects everything, that's a power imbalance from the jump. All right.
Yeah, I mean, the thing of it is that's a matter of what can I get this guy to do just to have the pleasure of my company. Now, the ladies that I choose to go out with, the ladies that you should be choosing to go out with, are not the ones who are looking to see how much you're willing to give. They're looking to see how much you're willing to communicate. That I'm not seeing here.
Well, it's like you're being data mined for attention matrices, dog. It's.
Oh, dude,
I don't know. I'm just, I need more. I mean, she looks good in the catalog, but there's just nothing
Oh yeah,
behind the
I
glass,
mean,
bro. So I don't chase quad profiles. Like I like women who communicate, and that's one of the reasons why I like women who tattoo words on them. I feel like that's a real good indication that they're have the ability to communicate well.
I don't even chase my whiskey.
All right. Bro, like silence is the first red flag for me. And like I'm always telling the nephews, that doesn't mean slow down. That means do not proceed. So I'm going to pass on this one tonight, Johnny.
Yep.
And let's see what else we're working with tonight. Now I got to profile each and every one of these profiles. I got to preview the profiles, nephews. We say this every week. Some women are more careful with their dating profiles. Some are careless. Here's one.
So while Bill's previewing, good man. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying here's one I can't share. Let me see if we get to another one. All right, Johnny. Here's one. I got one. That's the great thing about Bumble. There's always another profile. And take it from me, nephews. I'm the black belt of Bumble, and Johnny Dumbbell here is my sensei of swiping. And we do this every single week. We break down these profiles. We help you guys read between the lines. And if you got questions about a profile, let us know in the comments. Call in. In fact, let me get our call-in number up. Oh, sorry, nephews. I've been doing so much at once. All right, check this out, nephews. We got a call-in number for you to ask your questions. We'll stop the show and address your questions if you do call in. If you have questions about a profile, call in. If you have questions in general, we're your favorite uncles, nephews. Don't be afraid to use this number.
Yeah, also, man, we're here for you, man. We're here because we screwed up, so you don't have to.
You can also write Uncle Johnny with your questions. His links are in the bio. That's mainly our Monday show. We like to answer your questions and give you the game on how you should be moving as men.
Yeah, shoot me DM, guys, as quickly as possible. We've already got 2 questions for Monday night. I can maybe squeeze in a total of 4. So there's a maximum of 2 more that we can maybe take. So listen, if you guys got questions, it's completely anonymous. Chances are I'll just make up a name for you, so I won't tell anybody who you really are. But, we'd love to be able to help you out and hopefully prevent you from making the same kind of stupid mistakes we made when we were your age and your frame of mind. So, yeah, we're here for you, brother.
All right, Johnny, let's move on here. We got Joe, 22. It says law firm. It doesn't say attorney, so she's probably a paralegal, and they make decent money.
Yep.
There's no bio. I know. But it says she's looking for something casual.
Bless that bitch.
Okay, so there's a pretty picture, no bio, looking for something casual. So we're talking either somebody who's looking for a hookup who has absolutely nothing to say, or somebody who's looking to see if you'll like whatever social media or whatever OnlyFans or whatever it is that she has that she's eventually going to reveal to you if you guys match and have a conversation. Now, these are the kinds of things that this could potentially be that kind of a spam profile, or it could just be somebody being lazy. But either way, I mean, there's not enough for me to swipe right, even though she is looking for something casual. It just
Johnny,
seems like more of a waste of time than the actual possibility.
Hey, let me put you onto a little bit of game, Johnny. These women in their 20s, man, they are out here having sex like we shake hands, bro. Like we give fist bumps. That's how they give fist bumps, dog. So
look, I don't disagree. I'm just saying that knowing that's why these profiles exist, because hey, it could be one of those. Could be somebody who's looking to,
about with the last one. They're just filtering through their options. I'm
just saying there's nothing specific in here that says that this person is even real, let alone, That's all I'm saying.
She gets way too excited about wiener dogs.
Get along, little doggy. All right, that was funny out here.
Review by a friend. Tiny, loud being with impeccable taste in music. 10 out of 10. All right,
I don't understand what it means to be a loud bean.
A loud bean?
Yeah.
All right, well, I don't know. Look, the law firm thing, I feel like that's like a status anchor. Okay, like she's trying to stand on that. She's like trying to signal competence and ambition without really coming out and saying it. But pairing that with no bio, it's like she wants the credibility without the conversation, bro. I'm not feeling that.
Yeah, see, I mean, the thing of it is, what little she says, it seems articulate-ish. I have a bad feeling that if we were talking to her face to face, the eye contact would be hard enough to get, let alone some sort of, you know, stimulating conversation. Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Well, the problem, excuse me, the problem here is that when you see this, it's like she's like, I'm high value and you do the work. And
Bruh.
that's not how it works. That's not how programs work with
My
men.
presence is your reward.
So it's like looking for something casual though. That's the digital prenup, Johnny. She's
Dude, that's a hook.
preemptively protecting her energy while fishing for validation and attention. It's not honesty, it's pre-filtering. Women at 22 in professional environments often use casual to mean emotional training wheels while I figure myself out. They just
she was
can't
smart, she would at
manage to
least
mitigate
include the
their
whole-
emotions that well, bro.
If she was smart, she'd at least include the whole "send me a message because I can't see likes" thing.
All right, with young and corporate and casual, that's usually a woman who is power discovery phase. Let's call it. She's testing to see how much leverage she can get with mineral vulnerability.
Yeah,
Wiener dogs. Okay, I like the wiener dogs actually because I like women who are into dogs. Like if she got a cool dog, I'd go out on a date with her just to mess. You know what I'm saying? Play with the dog, really. But here, okay, it's like her friend is telling on her here without telling on her, Johnny, and I'll tell you why. Impeccable taste in music, 10 out of 10. Do you know who has the best taste in music? I'm talking the best taste in music out of all the bitches there are. Hoes, Johnny. Hoes have the best taste in music. That's because they're in lots of cars. They're listening to lots of playlists. They're saving lots of songs they like from lots of playlists into their playlist. I'm telling you, bro, hoes had the best playlist.
And dude, it's so much easier.
Here,
and listen, that was true even back in the day when you had to burn your own CDs, but it was even high tech then. Now that you got Spotify, now you got those apps that you can actually put your own playlists together, stream them. Man, kids today who get to stream their music that way have no idea what a pain in the ass it was to have to sit there, with the radio going with your hand over that record button because you wanted to get that favorite song of yours on cassette, and the DJ would talk through the entire introduction until the actual singing started. And I don't know about anybody else, but I was sitting there going, "Shut up!" But yeah, no, it's cool that they can stream it now.
Johnny. All right. She says her zombie apocalypse plan is to just start running, nowhere specific, and keep running until I have an asthma attack. At that point, I would expect my fate.
That sounds bleak.
Bruh.
Yeah, so she don't really have a plan.
No.
So I don't know, Johnny. I'm not feeling this one. I ain't even going to ask the chat. I'm just going to say no to Joe.
I mean, I can even ignore the lack of a plan, but I think there's, yeah.
Let me check out her next profile, bro. All right, hold on. I'm doing like 3 things at once, chat. We got another comment too, Johnny.
What do we got?
Mini Mom says she's young and doesn't know herself yet, flexing on her job, being generic about her title. Nope, left, please. Yeah, I picked that out, Mini Mom. She ain't gonna fool me.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Yeah, definitely.
All right, Johnny. I got another one. Where's that?
Another one.
All right, Johnny, we got Kiera. She's 32. And we got no bio here.
Man,
Now, this
we're kind of
says that-
we're kind of batting zero on these bios tonight, man.
yeah, well,
These girls don't respect us, guys.
well, this is the thing. They're just random profiles, so this is a great way to gauge just it's a great way to take a good sample of how the modern dating world is working. So yeah, they're not putting in a lot of effort.
And we are not saying it's hopeless, because it's not.
All right. Let me see here. Let me check out my next profile, Johnny. It says to
By the
me,
way, Wild Bill's
no, I already previewed it. We're just checking it out now. It says
okay.
to me, home feels complete when it is a clean house and the candles are lit.
It does get rid of dust.
Bless that bitch.
Hey, that's some game right there, though. Nephews, when you have women coming over to your crib, you
Dude,
gotta make sure that your house is clean. And even more importantly, you have to make sure that it smells good. So get yourself
my
some
go-to-
really good smelling candles.
actually, my big go-to here is in Pittsburgh. There's a place in the Strip District that sells the best incense, and I mean they have dozens of different scents. And I'm gonna tell you what. I'm not saying you have a Strip District near you, but if you have a place that sells that, get in there, give yourself a few minutes, and really get to know what scents you like. Because I'm gonna tell you what, those incense sticks work even better than candles when it comes to how quickly can it make the room smell amazing. And boy, I'll tell you what, just give it a shot. It really is amazing.
Yeah. Clean house, candles lit. All right. A nickname my friends
Make
have.
your bed, by the way, every day. Make your bed.
Oh, Johnny, what was I just saying about the dogs? That I like a woman who's got some cute little dogs. She got two of them in the back that she's flexing on right here, standing on the French bulldogs.
Man, a French bulldog is a cat that knows how to bark.
I'm like
just throwing the
Frenchies,
list. I'm just
man.
throwing that out there. I mean, look, I love all dogs. I'm just saying.
Hey, I think I love dogs because I'm a dog myself, bro.
Fair enough.
Let me get the phone lines back.
Seriously, ladies, if you ever get to meet Bill in person, scratch him right behind his right ear. You'll know exactly what he's talking about.
Bruh.
All right, nickname friends have for is Keeks. So for friends, call her Keeks.
I thought
can
you said
start
cakes,
calling
and I
her
was like, wait, I
Cheeks,
get that.
right? I can start calling her Cheeks when I start clapping them cheeks.
No, you gotta go. You'll be chapping them keeks. Big difference.
All right, my ultimate green flag is loyalty and respect.
Don't say. My ultimate green flag is the absence of red flags. Pretty much the same,
All right, Johnny. And then we got some more pictures of cakes.
We're progressive.
All right, what do you think, Johnny? Should I swipe on Kiera tonight?
I think she's good at smiling, and she's definitely good at putting on makeup.
She drinks socially. I could ask her to go have a drink with me if we match.
I don't know if she's any fun. And I bet if there was a bio, I might have.
Cleaned house. You know what? Yeah, you're right. I really don't like it when they don't have a bio, Johnny. I'm going to have to swipe left on her.
Listen, I think she's a pretty girl, but look, I'm going to need a little substance to go with that style.
All right, let me check out the next one here.
Nephews, I know that most of you were not born back when Michael Bivins said, never trust a big button smile.
Bruh.
You know what, Johnny? That's some game right there, bro. All right. Next up, we got Barbara, 48.
Mm-hmm.
And we have no bio for Barbara.
Barbara. Bad Barbara. Not even bad Barbara, just lack of good Barbara. It is what it is.
Just a lack of Barbara.
Yeah, like what do I know? I'll tell you what I do know, though. For those of you following along, the Pens just won in overtime over the Capitals. Let's go, Pens.
Pens just won, huh?
Yeah, baby.
Shout out to the Pens. All right, back to Barbara, bro. Says she's happiest when she's out in nature with a great cup of coffee. What do you think of that, Johnny? Is that a company line?
It's a fringe area of a company line. What she's saying is she likes to do comfortable things that give you the warm fuzzies, which is good. It's right along the lines of people who love to laugh because, you don't want to hook up with somebody who hates to laugh.
Okay, now this is one thing I can say about this is that if you were interested in her, you did match with her. Having her meet you for a cup of coffee could go well in your favor if you do it right. And this is what we talk about when we say, don't take these women to Starbucks. Find some little local mom and pop shop and tell them why you want to take them there. Present these women with an experience. I don't know.
If you're ever in Pittsburgh, listen, if you're in Pittsburgh, by the way, in Market Square, we've got Nicholas Coffee. You can stop there, get the best cup of coffee in Pittsburgh, and walk a few paces. They have the ice rink set up in PPG Place, which is only a few paces away. Get yourself a cup of coffee, do a little ice skating. It's a great time here in the wintertime. Well, fall and wintertime here in Pittsburgh, guys. Give it a shot.
Now, the nature and cup of coffee, Johnny, she's probably playing it safe there. They're like, what were we saying? What'd you call it? Comfort, what? Like comfort tokens? Is that what you said?
Well, maybe, but I mean, you might be right, but the company line is a company line sometimes because it is something that most people would enjoy. I mean, we're talking about people who love pumpkin spice, love apple cider, love apple picking, whatever the hell it is people like to do in the fall. And so, I mean, there's a reason why it's a popular activity. So it could be that it's just something she likes, much like other people like, but that's just it. She's telling us that she likes something that a lot of other people like, which means that she is telling us that she is just a lot like other people. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I want to know what makes her unique. I want to know what makes her, what makes me want to swipe right on her. What makes me, or you want to say, all right, that sounds interesting enough for me to want to know what else you got.
All right, Johnny, my problem is I ain't got no chill, my dude. I'm all gas and no brakes. So when I see a woman in her profile
it's like keto diet,
this, relaxing that, I don't care what relaxes them, Johnny. I'm more interested in what drives them. Okay. Yep. So I don't know. And I try not to be too hard on other people because a lot of people don't have my level of discipline, and I'm very comfortable being uncomfortable. But just certain,
you gotta be.
This is how I relax. This tells me that she typically operates out of anxiety and needs to relax. If that's like one of the things that she always has to calm down. She always has to relax. Probably means she doesn't deal with stress well either.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. I mean, but again, the big thing you have to wonder is what does she consider stressful?
Well, you can't find her at the gym, and I like that. One of the things I have on my own profile is that if you don't fast, pray, or work out, we're probably not going to be compatible. So the fact that she's out the gym and works out, that's one of the three. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's like really bare minimum requirements for me.
Yeah, but those are pretty main staples of who she feels she is. So, I mean, hey, if you put that out there and you've got those guidelines, hey, I get that.
Oh, no, man. Here's my problem.
I mean, it doesn't mean she's compatible, but I mean, it's understandable.
Well, I got to be honest, Johnny. I'm really not compatible with women my age. Now I'm 45. Yeah. I'm about to be 46. She's 48. You would think, hey, you guys might be, I'm really not though. Nothing Nothing, Johnny. Turns me into a little man. When they start talking about their grandkids and showing me pictures of their grandkids and then like wanting to be in bed by like 8:30 at night, bro,
And
I'm
asleep by 11.
so bored. So it's so boring. Now, I'd like peace in my life. And Johnny, I'm attracted to chaotic sirens. I don't know if you've
Tell
ever
me
been
about
aware of that, bro.
Dude, listen, we all are, and that's where we all make the biggest mistakes because when you're older, you have a little better idea which ones to filter out. But when you're younger, you've got a brain and and only enough blood to run one of them at a time. And that's where we find ourselves in a lot of trouble, guys. That's why we're here. Okay, we're here to show you not to fall into that little abyss, but at the same time, you could have fun with it as long as you know, not to wander too close.
I don't know, Johnny. When I look over the profile as a whole, I feel like it just doesn't have the momentum I need. It's like,
Right.
Like this chick would stall out in my program. She would never make the cut, bro.
Yeah.
So, Barbara, we're gonna have to swipe left and say blessings on your journey. All right, let me check out the next one.
While Bill's doing that, hey guys, sidebar conversation of the night. Who wins in a fight? Batman versus Darth Vader.
Bro. I promise you, like, bro, this is really weird. What I just say, Johnny, like, what were my exact words? I said I'm all gas and no brakes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll circle back to that in a minute.
Oh boy.
Oh
Bill's
no, we're
peeling the
good
paint
here,
off
bro.
the walls.
Bro, we're good here. All right, check this out, Johnny. Next up, we got R39, and I know what you're gonna think.
Damn, look at them titties.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Each one's in business for itself.
Now, this says Vice President of HR.
What?
Don't trust her.
Hello there.
All right, Johnny, she's looking for something casual.
Oh shit. So HR girl looking for NSFW relationship.
Another one.
Hey man.
Another one.
And
Let's see what else we got. Johnny, she says one thing you need to know about me is all gas and no brakes. I'm so much fun.
man. Bill, I got to tell you, if you're both gonna, make that claim, I'm gonna go ahead and say this might be a Bonnie and Clyde thing.
Bro, really though, she's not my type.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain aspects that are cool, certain aspects not. But I mean, listen, we're not here just to swipe on the ones on our type. We're here to educate you on if you are into this kind of a girl. This is how you get at her. Bill?
Okay, I am gonna swipe on this one, Johnny.
Really?
I like her energy. I really do. Yeah.
Okay.
But if we match, you're right. This is the game on this. It's gonna be you period, me period, a drink period. Let's make this happen. And like I was saying earlier, 20 minutes ago, women who are into you make it easy for you. So if she likes me, she likes my bio, she likes my pictures, she'll make it easy for me.
Yeah. I mean, the thing of it is, they're going to. This is probably a new method of thinking for some of you guys. When a woman's into you, she will do things that indicate that she's into you. The thing of it is if you bottom line her actions, if you bottom line her inactions, you can answer that question very easily yourself. Does a person do this if she's interested or if she's not? And I mean, you're going to have to. And here's the hard part. Here's the hard part. You are going to have to be honest with yourself as to the answer to that question.
Hey, Mini Mom, is that it? a little spice here. Okay, because physically she may not really be my type, but what do we talk about, Johnny? We talk about compatibility. We talk about would I enjoy myself with this woman? And I have to tell you, from the profile she has put together, bro, I think I would enjoy myself. So yeah, we're gonna go right, Mini Mom.
Like a baseball player at the home plate. If it looks good, hit it.
Bless that bitch.
All right, that's one, Johnny. It took us 40 minutes of sifting through profiles to find one that
It took
I
us 30 minutes to find a girl with a bio.
Bruh.
Good Lord, man.
Let me check out Anissa real quick.
You better, ladies. Come on.
Okay, Johnny. All right.
I'm just going to say that being on Bumble in Pennsylvania, I got to say, PA girls are better at writing bio than Ohio girls. Prove me wrong, Ohio girls. Let's go.
All right, hold on here. Miranda has a question. Johnny, I want to answer a question. Boy mom question. Currently, my 8-year-old son is crushing on the ladies. He's a little softy who loves ladies and Dark Vader. Dark. Anywho, he's shy.
Maybe.
He gets his heart broken every other week at his age, and I'm not thrilled or too invested in him dating. But what game would fit him or advice other than my petty saying he doesn't need to be worried about them? All right, I teach him to pull out chairs, open doors, etc. He has an older brother, so he's very caring. He's an older brother, so he's very caring and attentive. And my vote is right. Okay, Miranda, this is a great question, and I'm glad you asked it. And I can definitely give you a little bit of information on this because my son is 8 and he's about to turn 9. So what I have been teaching him is about self-love and self-appreciation, being comfortable with who he is first before wanting to share that with someone else. Now, what I'd be worried about, what you should be worried about, honestly, teaching him these kind of behaviors is women that are going to want to use him and take advantage of him because he does these type of nice guy behaviors for them. Hold doors, pull out chairs. If you raise him to be very agreeable, that might be detrimental to his progress.
Sure.
So what I would say is have him just focus on himself. And of course he's going to come across girls he likes and he crushes on, but they're going to come and go. Eventually he's going to, I would say by the time he's 10 or 12, he might get a girlfriend or somebody that he wants to continue to date. And you should be very involved in it when they're young, but encourage it. Like if they want to spend time together, go pick the girl up and keep them on your little couch together and keep an eye on them while they form their little relationship. But here's the hard part. And this is why you and I may disagree on something here, Miranda, because I think that women can't teach their sons how to be men. Because you're always going to want to protect him. That is your natural inclination as a mother to keep him safe. But for him to grow into manhood, he needs to get knocked down. He needs to get his heart broken. He needs to have tough breakups and build thick skin and learn how to get over other people's opinions. Because what other people think of him doesn't matter. But what he thinks of himself will always matter. And one thing women really like is confidence. So when you start teaching him a self-love and self-discipline, that's going to build self-confidence. Now, my son, he's lazy. He's inherently lazy. And I'm saying this as his father who loves him. So what I do is make my son do things he doesn't want to do every single day to form new neural pathways in his brain and teach him how to accomplish things that he doesn't want to do. This is going to stop him from putting things off. And as I teach him, it's easiest as a man to do the things you don't want to do right away. We don't put those off. We face our challenges head on. Now, I know that's a lot of information for you, and I've been going on for a few minutes, and feel free to go back and watch this over again or write me, but I could give you a lot of information on how your son should be conducting himself. And like I said, you want to protect him. I understand that. But you have to let him get hurt. You have to let him get his heart broken. You have to let him develop his own internal coping skills for that too. So
yeah, I would even build on that and say, let him get used to the word no, and not only let him get used to the word no, but let him get used to the fact that when he hears the word no, know that he got the second best answer he could get, because the worst answer he could get is, well, I don't know, let me see what's going on later. The worst answer he can get is the one that takes up more time than the no that that person wanted to give him was going to take up. It could have taken half a second. It could take him half a year. Okay. So once he understands that no is not a negative, no is not a strike against who he is, no is simply go, as in go on to the next opportunity. That's when he'll start to realize that hearing the word no, hearing negativity, hearing the negative feedback is really just a way of narrowing down the path that he wants to go down in life. Now he knows, what is working, what is not working. So yeah, hearing the word no and knowing that it is not the worst answer he could get, as a matter of fact, prevents him wasting time and effort and money and all the other resources that it could be costing him. Hearing no is a really good thing, believe it or not. And the sooner he comes to grips with that, the less bad, the better he's going to feel moving forward when things don't quite work out the way he had originally planned. I could have learned that at a much younger age than I did.
Now, at 8, he should be a little salty. He should be your sweet little boy. Sure. At 12, he should not still be acting like he's 8. So enjoy this time that you have with him now, because as he gets older and he goes through puberty and becomes more masculine, he's not going to want to spend as much time with you as he does right now. Now, I like that he is pulling out chairs, opening doors. I like that he's a big brother, so he's caring and attentive. You just got to make sure that he's not doing that for just anybody. Brother and family is fine. We don't want people taking advantage of him. However, like I said, there's a fine line there, because you should be teaching him manners, how to treat people with respect, how to act with integrity, that sort of things.
But there's a difference between treating people with respect and treating people with deference. There's a big difference between treating somebody with, the respect they deserve, and treating somebody with undue submission. And as long as he's doing the former and not the latter, yeah, you'll be all right.
Yeah. So him being a sweet boy and being compassionate, I wouldn't worry about it at 8. If you're still having these problems with him at 12, come talk to us again about it.
As much as you need to.
No, I appreciate it.
No, and honestly, yeah. Listen, the fact that you trusted us to come and ask us that question, we really deeply appreciate that. And we hope you tune in on every Monday and Thursday night, 9:35. We are your favorite uncles, even if we are the screw up uncles that the family talks about. There's a moral to every stupid story that we are the authors of.
Okay, Johnny, let's get on to our next profile tonight. And right. I previewed it real quick to make sure we could share it, so I could see that just quickly that Anissa has this thing pretty well filled out. So we got Anissa, 34 years old. It says about Anissa, freelance in finance, part-time in retail.
We know
that's
about
probably
that.
your IG. I wonder if I should get IG up so we can check it out.
I didn't think of that.
Type 1, just out here looking for other type 1s.
Does she mean type A?
Bruh.
Or type 1 diabetes? It could be either one. I mean, look, I'm not judging either way. I'm not sure what you mean.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Let me see if I can find out about that. Rarely drinks active. It says pro and con of dating me. I'm extremely motivated and determined. Johnny, okay, now look, this might be a little company line, but I feel like I'm moving in a better direction here because she's not talking about how she relaxes. She's not talking about.
I'm going to disagree. It's not a company line because I do not see a lot of women's profiles talking about how driven and determined they are. My question is, what does she mean by that?
Okay, well, first of all, type 1 isn't random. It's an Enneagram code for perfectionist or reformer. It means she's organized, principled, and disciplined and hard on herself.
Bless that
Okay.
bitch.
So,
But is that going to be projected onto how hard she is on you, though? That's my question.
she wants another type 1. So basically, Johnny, what she's saying, what I'm getting from reading in between the lines is she wants somebody who's not going to get frustrated with her standards.
Or somebody who's going to put up with her shit.
The financial coach, I mean, it kind of reinforces the same archetype for me: structure, accountability, control,
Micromanagement.
Detail-oriented, high-functioning, used to leading conversations.
And look, I don't doubt for a second she's good at her job. I just think that for me personally, I feel like she'd get on my nerves.
Johnny, ChatGPT told me a few weeks ago
me.
that I'm a toxic perfectionist and I hide it
Aren't we
in work
all?
ethic. So, two perfectionists, that might create some friction. What do you think? Are we going to be competing for who's more right?
Or who's less wrong.
Okay, well,
And that's where it really gets toxic.
I don't want to feel like
I screwed up, but you screwed up worse.
I just don't want to feel like I'm interviewing for a spot, on her roster.
And see, that's what it would end up being. Ultimately, that's how it would end up.
First date, drinks, theater. Show me your book and or vinyl record collection.
Bless that bitch.
All right, Johnny. You know what she's saying here? Drinks, and then back to your crib.
She's trying to say she's an old soul and somehow she's also sophisticated.
Johnny, how else am I going to show her my books and vinyl record collection unless I'm taking her back to the crib?
Okay, that's one school of thought. The other school of thought is, what if she is just trying to appear sophisticated and an old soul by mentioning things that are nostalgic for guys our age, but at the same time, a taste for some eccentric portion of that particular ideology? So, yeah, it could be what you're talking about. Oh, she wants to get back to my place and see my record collection, but when we get back there, she's going to drop the panties, whatever. And that might happen. But if that's not what she's looking for, what I'm seeing here is she's trying to convey some sort of sophistication as well as nostalgia while kind of continuing with this hip image that she's putting forth with her photos. But that's an advanced class.
What do you think about theater, Johnny?
I was married to an actress, so I don't think you want to ask me that.
That's completely why I asked you, bro. I was trolling you.
Fuck you, man. No, I mean, here's the thing. If you're dating a girl who is community theater or stage actress, things like that, hey, look, it's great. But understand that when you're talking to a woman who is used to being in the limelight, you are talking to a woman who is also probably a pretty heavy dopamine addict. And that's not even necessarily a bad thing, especially if you are going to be a successful actor or actress. Your job is to make sure that people are interested in seeing what you are doing. Your job is to make sure that people want to come and see you perform. And there are some side effects to that include that craving for attention, because that's your livelihood. That craving for prestige, because that's your livelihood. That craving for people to just want to do whatever they have to do to come and see you perform, especially if you're a stage actor or actress, because you're not going to be on the marquee. You're not going to be on the red carpet. You're not going to be on the big screen. You just want to see how many, you want to make sure that people come and put a butt in the seat to see you at your community theater or your off-Broadway theater or whatever level of the stage that you perform on. So I understand why that might be important to you. But if that is something that is important to you, I got to be honest with you that as a guy who has dated a few actresses and married one of them, it may not be something you want to carry past a couple of weekends of fun. Trust me on this. I married a woman that should have been a fling. Sorry.
Johnny, Mini Mom says, sounds like a lot of battles for the alpha spot. Now, Mini Mom, let me tell you why you're
There's
wrong.
one alpha
A
spot.
lot of women who have to be in charge all day still want to be submissive women when they're out with their man.
Yeah, but those are the ones that know how to compartmentalize, and a lot of them don't.
Mini Mom also says, if you like to argue, swipe right. Okay, well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
All right, perfect first date. Drinks first. Okay, that like sets the tone. That means we're going to have us a little vibe check, before there's any kind of commitment. It's not casual for the sake of chaos. It's like a screening ritual. Okay, she wants chemistry and culture in the same night. That's why she's talking about the theater and the books and vinyl and intellectual romance. Now, she's not chasing flash. She's chasing depth and aesthetic. This isn't a club girl, Johnny. I would think you would like that about her. This is someone who equates emotional connection with shared taste and conversation.
Yeah, and again, I mean, I think it's a very sophisticated way of saying that I like to talk and I like to talk about me.
I think she's testing for curiosity. You can't hold a conversation about a story or music or meaning. She's going to lose interest quick. But I mean, if you can kind of mirror that passion, like not really pretend to, but authentically connect with her on it, you're in, bro. In.
Hey, if you think she's listening, talk away.
She wants stimulation, bro. That's what
Mhm.
All right.
And if you can provide that, I say go for it.
Somebody like
And that's what I'm talking about. If you think that you like yourself enough that you want to share that personality that I always preach to you guys about, that concept. If you like yourself enough that you want to share it with another human being, with the way you would share a video game or a movie or a song that you love, because you should love yourself that much, then this is a girl you can swipe right on and maybe have a conversation, but she still has to fit your program.
All right, bro. I was just saying earlier how I like women who have words tattooed on them because typically it means that they're good communicators. And look what she has as a chess piece. Some words.
Bless
What we
that
got?
bit.
All right. Next question said, oh, bro, she's got her hands tatted too.
Yeah, that's...
Hey, yeah, I like that. She says, don't
Listen,
be
if
mad.
you really want to, if you want to know how the PFA process works, swipe right.
Okay, she said, don't be mad if I'm not in your city. I swipe all over and want someone who travels. Hey, Johnny.
And that right there is all you need to know about bitches.
All right. The real play, don't be mad if I'm not in your city. That's cool, though, because she's not really looking for proximity.
Already not.
And I swipe all over is a curiosity. That kind of is like, that seems like control to me. Am I wrong? Like she's positioning herself as the chooser and not to be chosen.
So you're auditioning for her show.
So you're saying she controls the supply and demand by keeping geography on her side. Is that what we're doing
saying
here?
that's how she would like it to be, yeah.
Well, Johnny, now I'm starting to get vibes like she's addicted. She's more addicted to the chase than the connection. Like it started out good for me. I'm like, all right, an ambitious woman who's motivated, telling me what motivates her. And now, I don't know, bro. I'm kind of on the fence. I like her tats. I really do. I can just imagine what other ones she got.
I think she's cute, but I'm going left.
Why? Because you're getting some really big avoiding accountability vibes on this one.
Well, I wouldn't say they're big ones, but they're big enough for me to say that she's probably going to figure out a way to make everything that goes wrong your fault.
Okay, yeah, I'm kind of getting that. Like, no follow through, no consequence.
Well, no real goal and plan. I mean, that's what the bio's for, isn't it?
Yeah, but is she just looking for experiences? Let's call it, and not relationships.
Look, aren't we all? And we all get those experiences. But if that's what we're looking for, we don't really need to bullshit that, do we? We can just sit there and say, hey, man, casual encounter. And then at least put something in the bio. Yes, I put casual encounter. Here's why. I've done that.
Okay, fun, absolutely. I'm sure Anissa here would be very, very fun. Compatible, not so sure.
Billy, listen. I love you, brother. I'm gonna say no.
If I met her in a bar in Cleveland, this woman would vanish before the sun came up. I'm telling you, I'm certain of it. So, I mean, it's not because she's cruel, though. It's just because she's wired for escape. That's just how some women are, bro.
If you met her in a bar in Cleveland, she's not drinking because she's celebrating a win.
All right. Well, look, Mini Mom is really on point. I'm riding in the same car as Mini Mom tonight, and she's saying we're going left at this turn.
Yeah. Like Randy Jackson says, that's going to be a no for me, dog.
All right, let me check out the next one. Hey.
What the hell's Clifton?
Hold on a second here. All right, Johnny, I'm sorry. I was busy earlier. I know you had a question for the chat, and I want to make sure that it ends up in the shorts.
Oh, shit.
You asked it earlier.
Actually, hold on. I'll look it up. Yeah, I sent it to you, right?
No, you said it to the chat earlier. You were asking who would win in a fight.
Oh, yeah. Between Darth Vader versus Batman. What do you got?
Darth Vader versus Batman. Bro, I'm a bad motherfucker like Bruce Wayne, man. I love Batman. Okay, but like you're talking about a Sith Lord, like somebody who can manipulate the Force.
You're talking about an American billionaire. They can buy whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, I mean, unless he's gonna buy a Death Star, bro. I don't see him fucking with Vader. I don't know.
Why buy a Death Star when you could have a really fucking kick-ass, fully accessorized Batcave? I mean, listen, you got 16 TVs, one for every NFL game taking place. You know, you got the pens on because, you know, let's face it, the original Batman was, you know, an actor from Pittsburgh. You know, making sure the pens and are on the TV.
All right, Johnny. Next profile here is.
Plus, I feel like a TIE fight. I feel like a Batmo or the Batwing could outmaneuver the TIE fighters.
Depends who's piloting it, Johnny.
Batman.
The TIE fighter.
No, the Batwing.
Yeah.
The only person piloting the TIE fighter. The only person. Listen. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. The person piloting a TIE fighter is probably a stormtrooper who couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat.
You never seen Vader climb into a TIE fighter?
You ever seen a stormtrooper try to hit somebody with a gun? Couldn't hit sand if he fell off a camel's hump.
All right, Johnny, back to our profile, man. We got A here, 37.
Just stick that in your juice box and suck it.
No bio, Johnny.
Ah, come on, man.
Ming-Ma said Batman for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I really think that he has a few tricks up his sleeve that Darth Vader ain't ready for.
My simple pleasures are food.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. I mean, like, I get it, but yeah, you know.
Okay. Yeah, what else do we have here? I mean, that's cool. She's like in Alaska or something with a helicopter.
Yeah.
She says, I'm known for my dark humor.
So that's kind of like saying my second language is sarcasm. She's trying to tell you that I think I'm fun, and message me.
Bro, I'm all right, Sensei. I'm food and dark humor, comfort and deflection. She's telling us how she self-soothes, how she hides depth. Dark humor is
and how she'll deal with her
armor.
contempt for you after the first 3 months.
All right, well, dark humor is often armor, and people who use it regularly have some real shit and learn to joke through it.
I mean, great.
I can appreciate that.
But the thing of it is there trauma involved there that we are not qualified to deal with?
Well, at 37, John, she's self-aware enough to know her quirks, but not always healed enough to let that wall down. Like food as her.
Well, then swipe left. We're not ready for that. I'm not dealing with that.
All right. Well, she's valuing familiarity and sensory grounding. I don't know. Probably nurturing, but I don't know, Johnny. There's not enough in this profile to get me to swipe on it.
So there's a quote from a great music writing philosopher from a couple of years ago, and it says, and I quote, to the left, to the left.
To the left, huh?
Sage advice.
Yeah.
Look, well, hey, I didn't write it. I didn't write it.
Hey, even drinking socially, I mean, that kind of
make like a quarterback and pass.
Pass on this one.
Yeah, man. Love you, man. You got to do it.
Pass. Now, let me check out the next one, brother.
By the way, guys, don't forget to check us out Monday night, 9:35 p.m. We've got some great questions. 2 of 4 I've already got ready to go. I've got a little bit of space left, and if you guys have a question, something about dating, masculinity, how to move forward, how to navigate your life in this modern society, please shoot me an email, shoot me a DM. Our links are in the bio. We'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to help you out. That's what we're here for.
All right, Johnny, next up, we got Manaya, 24. She got a little puppy in her profile picture. Look at that.
Oh, no. I don't like, I mean, I'm not saying I don't like her, but I would like to actually,
okay, she says, I like to sing, go hiking, outdoors, and create things. I'm also open to new hobbies. I have one son, very positive person, guaranteed to make you laugh. I'm also old-fashioned. I believe in courting a woman. I'm looking for a provider and protector that is wanting a long-term loyal relationship.
Okay, fan-fucking-tastic. But here's the thing. You're hitting us with the trad wife agenda, which if you are being genuine, hey, look, a lot of guys can go for it. And that sounds fantastic. Unfortunately for you, sweetheart, I'm about 100 miles away from where you're located, so it's not going to be me. But it definitely says that she is saying, I need someone who is capable of leading me. And not only somebody who's capable of leading me, but somebody who's capable of stepping in and showing why his leadership is worthy of my following him. So, I mean, look, if you are in Ohio and you've got your shit together, maybe give a thought to swiping right.
I don't know. I don't like this at the end. I'm looking for a provider and protector that is wanting a long-term loyal relationship.
Because she is asking you to lead so that she can follow. I can give her that. If now that could go one of two ways. She could be saying, "I expect you to do all the work, and I expect to do all the benefit and get all the benefits," or she could be saying, "If you are a strong, true leader, I will be a strong, true follower." So it's going to go one way or the other, and I really feel that this might be worth a conversation.
Okay. Well, I don't like provider. Okay, now because the only thing
I know you don't, but she may not like that word either. That just might be what comes to mind for her. That's why I would say a conversation is at least in order.
Now I got to tell you, I do provide for women, but
You know that, and I know that.
I'm providing knowledge for them. I'm not providing for these women financially. I would never do something like that. But
I don't think that's what she's asking for.
I don't know, bro. Provider and protector and wanting a long-term loyal relationship. I feel like that's a buzzword in there.
So you have a conversation and find out what she means by that. You clarify. But if
I got you.
And if it's what you think, I say swipe left. But I would say swipe right just for the conversation. And if you want to vet her from there, hey, that's why we have a vetting process. Remember, gentlemen, swiping right is just the preliminary round of a very long tournament. Okay, she's going to have to win a lot of matches, check a lot of boxes to be the kind of woman that can fit a program, if you've established one, for a guy as unique and as wonderful and as powerful and as forward-thinking and as ultimately successful as you. It's up to you.
Okay, let's see what else we got here. She says, the chapter I'm most proud of in my life is finding peace in myself after being in an abusive relationship.
Wow, that's a lot of sharing. That's a lot of sharing for a profile.
Okay, Mini Mom says a leader protects and provides. Provision doesn't necessarily mean money. I absolutely agree with you, Mini Mom.
Correct. Absolutely correct. Yes.
We're also talking about a 24-year-old.
Right. At 24 years old, I didn't know whether to shit or wind my watch.
Hey, she's talking about being in an abusive relationship, which tells me that she definitely is coming with some emotional baggage.
Oh.
And now I really got to question how much she's worked on herself to grow through that and not let it affect her. And what I mean by affect her is affect her confidence, affect her anxiety, affect her in many different ways.
Yeah.
She says, I show I care by noticing the little things you take interest in, even when you didn't think I was paying attention.
Bless that bitch.
You know, it's funny. I was married to a woman who told me that was the bare minimum that a man could do. Just saying.
Best thing my kid has ever taught me, never give up. You always have time to improve.
Yes. What you can measure, you can improve. The question is, do you mean that, or did you read that somewhere that made you go,
bruh?
That's what you think it was on TikTok?
Dude, everything's on TikTok.
Shout out to TikTok.
Dude, we love you, TikTok.
It's all love here, TikTok.
Hey, listen, my TikTok following is already growing and it continues to grow. So I got to appreciate you for that.
Hey, and speaking of growing, anybody in the chat, you're not subscribed to Johnny Dumbbell's channel, I'm going to need you to go ahead and do that. We're trying to get Johnny up and over 100 subscribers by the end of the year. This is my sensei of swiping, y'all.
I'm at 90. I'm at 90 on YouTube.
So I absolutely show Johnny Dumbbell some love. Appreciate you, fam.
Love you, brother.
All right. Never give up. Always improve. Canton, 32 miles. Bro, I don't know. I think I got to pass on this one. Hey, I know. Hey, mini mom, what we think? We're going left or right at this turn here? I mean, I like them. I like them bitches with their tongue out. Woo! But chaos or peace, Johnny. What do you think? Chaos, bro. I'm saying
yeah,
chaos,
dude. It really is chaos. Yeah.
All right. Well, Mini Mom says we going left, so
yeah, we gotta go left on this one. Yeah, like yeah.
Oh, okay. What we got here?
Hello there.
All right, let me check her out real quick.
While Bill is doing that, once again, guys, I would love to see your online dating stories, experiences, and some of the most peculiar things that have happened to you in the world of dating. If you got a great story for us, leave it in the comments. We would love to read it.
Absolutely, nephews. Let us know all about
Yes,
your
sir.
dating experiences. We'd love to compare some notes. All right, hold on a second, Johnny. I'm checking something real quick. Okay, odd 35. So, like I was saying,
Hello there.
hi, I'm here for some fun, casual dating. Johnny, how do I know this stuff, huh?
Bless that bitch.
I am partnered and happily practicing E&M.
Here we go.
Looking for
Oh, no,
additional
listen, real quick. Hold on. Time out. Mini Mom, this is that whole pineapple thing that I can't believe I had to explain to you. Bill, please continue.
Okay. Looking for additional
That was
ongoing
uncomfortable.
connections with open communication and shared adventures. You'll typically find me
Shared
at
is
the
right.
gym
Bless that bitch.
or a little coffee shop.
Bruh.
Would love to find a new concert and shenanigan buddy.
Evil shenanigans.
Nephews.
And that right there is all you need to know about bitches.
If you shenan once, you'll shenan again.
Hey, Johnny, I always shenanigan.
And again and again and again.
Hey, shout out to her, though. She says, I show I care by baking you cookies.
Bless that bitch.
I love it when women bake for me, dog.
I like cookies.
I like her little tattoo there.
I like snickerdoodles.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. And Buckeyes.
All right.
Do you know how hard it is to find Buckeye cookies in Pennsylvania?
Bro, I had some today from the Mocha House in Warren. Shout out to the Mocha House.
Fucking shit.
I had some cannolis too. Fire, brother.
I do miss that place.
She said, if I could bring back one trend, it would be having common sense. It's not all that common, is it, boo? Wow. All right. She says, hopefully you're also really into dilly-dallying.
So she likes to relax.
Johnny,
Lot.
What she likes to do is not do anything exclusive. She doesn't do exclusivity. So I like that she's upfront about the E&M thing. That's clarity to me. She's like establishing a framework for me, and she don't have to explain it later.
I can't help but think this poor guy is really trying to hang on to his marriage so closely.
All right. Well, E&M profiles, from my experience, fall into one or two camps, brother. Explorers was the first one. They're honest, experience. There's some structure in place. They have rules to it. They're emotionally intelligent, so they're sort of emotionally detached from it.
Yeah.
Or the other side of that is they're escapists and they're running from attachment wounds under the flag of freedom. I'm getting a more honest experience, structure in place vibe from this woman here. So at 35, bro, she's likely been through some long-term relationships and now equates freedom with safety. So she wants connection, but doesn't want control, would be my guess.
Or she includes freedom with fun.
Well, I mean, is it casual? Is it compartmentalized? Okay, E&M women, from my experience, Johnny, these E&M women, they have rules. They have calendars. They have agreements with existing partners. And if you're not
even then, they still violate the rules.
If you're not emotionally disciplined, this dynamic is just going to wreck your equilibrium fast.
Listen, 4 years ago, I wound up in one of those situations where she was in an E&M situation. And the thing of it is, make sure that you know that she has permission before you actually do it, because in my situation, it didn't go in that chronological order.
Bro, I've been in situations where the E&M partner was in the next room, like in the next bedroom over. And you know, I got some more wild stuff to tell you. We'll talk about it off camera, brother.
Yeah, baby.
I gotta say,
a special episode for this stuff.
Nephews, yes, we should do an E&M episode, because I have to tell you, before you can engage in anything like this, you need to ask yourself if you can separate intimacy from exclusivity without resentment. And if not, you got to walk, bro. Don't negotiate for peace or access. Okay. Respect to honesty. Johnny, I think I'm going to swipe right on this. I mean, E&M works for people who are not built for attachment. And I'm not trying to get attached, brother.
All right, do you think, man? Let's go.
All right. Well, you know what? We're going to wrap this up for tonight, Johnny. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll be back Monday night with Ask Your Favorite Uncles. And yeah, we'll probably do a whole E&M show, because there's a lot more I'd like to speak on about this. And we're just kind of out of time for tonight. So, hey, thank everybody for watching. We appreciate the comments. We appreciate the views. We appreciate you sharing. We appreciate you subscribing. You guys are why we do it. We'll be back Monday night. John, you got anything to say before we out of here, brother?
Yeah, guys, remember, between now and the time we see you again on Monday, there's going to be an entire weekend. So we will not be, available for you to reach out to, nor can we bail you out of jail. So please, no alcohol or drugs, please. But if you do drink, don't drive. And if you do drive, don't park, because accidents cause people. Good night.
Night, nephews. We out of here.
Yeah.